Sunday morning.
Action. So, I'm here to Fireside Chat here at Limekiln Lodge. Today is November 15th. It was my 7th day of hunting, and that included muzzle loading. Today was the 2nd day of rifle season. And to date, before today, 60 hours of hunting, I saw absolutely 0 deer, several gray squirrels, and a few partridge. My hunting buddy Peter, he has been a bit charmed so far. He's seen 12 deer, 2 black bear. One was a mother and the other a cub. They entertained him for about 10 minutes in front of him. And my poor brother, who's hunted the better part of 2 weeks, has seen nothing as well. We've had deer on the property all summer long, and several sightings on our trail cameras, but really are puzzled as to why we weren't seeing any deer. So the stand I went to this morning, I had hunted 4 of the 6 previous days, and just felt I needed to go back. Got in the stand this morning about 10 minutes before legal shooting time, and as soon as I got in the stand, this owl flew in the branch next to me and got a nice picture of it with my camera. I settled in, and it still had some time between then and legal shooting time, and decided I'd practice my French, Duolingo, and was partway through my first lesson, and it was legal shooting time, and working on things, and thought I could hear something, so I put away my phone that I was working on and put my glasses down, got my gun ready, and listened. And pretty soon I could hear the same noise again. It was off down the hill to my right. Our property line is probably 30-40 yards away, and I sat there patiently looking and listening, and I could hear it again, and my heart started pounding, and then pretty soon I saw movement, but it was through some fir trees and couldn't really tell what it was, and then finally deer, antler, all at the same time. And I just kept hoping it would come up the hill towards me, and it did. And it eventually got broadside, and I flipped the safety off, put the scope on his front shoulder, neck area, and pulled the trigger. And it bounded twice and did a somersault down over the hill. And that was 10 minutes into my day. When I saw it wasn't going to move at all, I sent out a text to my hunting buddy Peter, and I waited for a response that took forever to get. I don't think he had his phone on yet. And eventually he replied, and he came down over the hill. We got looking at the deer, and it was a 5-pointer, certainly one I hadn't seen, but I guess we had pictures of, and we pulled it up over the hill laboriously, I might add, probably 100 yards. Maybe not 100 yards, but it felt like 100 yards, and felt like it weighed 400 pounds. But we got it up, got it tagged, and I came back, got the truck and the sled, and the recovery began. Pulled it out to the food plot, loaded it in the truck, and got it checked in with my grandson, and it weighed 134.6 pounds, call it 135, and was 5 points, and 2.5 years old, and a good year.
Is that your first buck?
First one this year.
Yeah, but how many bucks have you had?
That is, we're calling this one Paul Pierce, number 34 from the Boston Celtics. So it's my 34th deer.
And what about any injuries?
Yep, unfortunately, while I was dressing it out, I injured my finger with, I cut it as I was dressing it out, using my father's knife. Lord knows how old it is, but it's been a long time since it's dressed out a deer. And it'll probably be the last one I use it on. But, so that was kind of memorable as well.